Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Sunny, as you can tell, not as cold, 50 the high, and it's even warmer for tomorrow and for Sunday.
It's going to be a perfect day.
Yeah. 60s tomorrow, and then like right around 70 on Sunday.
Walk around downtown, drink at some bars pregame, and then come to our Live at Night show.
You know what? I wish I didn't have anything to do tomorrow.
Yeah. Me too.
I wouldn't miss it for anything.
I heard there's
all
a
things considered.
great show going on at 20 Monroe. I think I might go to that.
Is that right?
That's what I heard, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I might just get a pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. Something wrestling, but not one of the organizations anybody's heard of.
Is that possible?
Yeah. There's always, like when I'm scrolling through, when you get to the sports channels that are up in like the 700s, Xfinity offers, like they'll put an ad in between. So instead of going, like even when you're looking at the regular channels, like when you look at the networks, like between 233 and 234, there'll just be a space that says, enjoy Marvel action heroes today. And like you get up to the ones like by ESPN Classic or Fox Sports 2, and it's like, want to see Hank Orndorff wrestle a cow? Press here. It's
Orndorff.
Like,
I'll take that.
I've heard of Paul Orndorff and animals, so no.
Oh, Hank is his little brother in a different world.
Yeah.
He's actually just some guy who needs money to wrestle cows.
Right. We have one last pair of tickets to give away to the Free Beer and Hot Wings show live at night, at least for us. Caller number 7 right now, 1-800-947-3979. You'll get that last pair from us, or 770-WGRD. They're both the same thing. And that show tomorrow night, there's about 95 tickets remaining.
It's so close to being sold out.
Yes.
Don't wait until. Don't think you can walk up.
There might be a couple. Maybe it's possible.
I know last year, like before I left my house in the middle of the afternoon on Saturday of last year, I tweeted, "Hey, there's a few tickets. You can still get them." Somebody had asked, "Can I get walk up?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course."
Yeah.
And then when Hot Wings and I walked in. The first thing Angela said, who works super hard on this behind the scenes to make it all work out, and is doing so again this year along with other people, but it's primarily her job. As soon as we walked in last year, she said, "Yeah, it's sold out," and I couldn't believe it.
No. I went, I thought there were a couple hundred left.
Don't try and walk up. There might actually be walk-up tickets.
Yeah.
I don't want to discourage you.
No offense to you, but we're hoping you can't.
If you plan on going, just go online right now, buy them.
Yeah.
Of course, the show is tomorrow night. Brought to you by Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, Keel LASIK Vision Center, Metro PCS, Lovers Lane, Modelo, Downtown Courtyard by Marriott, and Long Road Distillers. All the details, and you can still get the remaining tickets at WGRD.com. I was looking at the chart from DeVos Performance Hall.
Yeah.
And on the lowest level, there are still 2 seats available in the back row.
Next to each other?
Yes.
What? No.
Like in the middle section, whatever that's called.
It's got to be handicap.
There's like 6.
What if those seats are labeled something really insulting like racist? And I don't want to sit there.
We like to know where our racist fans sit.
The seats go A, B, C, Hitler, A, G, H. Yeah. So, but yeah, there's 2 there, and then like in the middle section, there's like 1 seat dotted sporadically. And
that's pretty good.
The upper level, and then there's those side seats. Every time I go to DeVos, I'm like, I want to sit on this. I want to sit on like the balcony seats. There's 4 left ones. From the stage. It'd be up to our right.
Yeah, those do seem like.
There was one guy last year in one of those seats who I thought for sure was going to fall out of there.
No, don't do that.
Fall out of the balcony or whatever they're called.
All right, those 2 in the stage area in the orchestra, those are totally handicapped seats. That's the problem. So we need a couple.
Not a problem.
We need a couple of cripples to fill those.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. Or maybe you just have something wrong with you. If you have a handicap plate, pick them up.
Right.
Yeah. Even if you're faking it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Skip on down.
If you have a handicap plate. Yeah. Like at the ticket window, they're going to go, all right, let me see you walk poorly.
Just bring it.
Jog on in.
Bring your pass.
After the show tomorrow night. Now, the show starts at 8. If you are a VIP and you have those VIP tickets, you can arrive starting at 6:30. You can arrive a little before that if you want. And then VIP starts at 6:30. Just use your tickets to get in. They will usher you back to if you've done it before, you know it's backstage.
Yeah, the sex room is where they'll put you.
Yes, for a night of unlimited erotic freedom.
God,
We give
you won't believe it.
your masks and your holy hand grenades, and then we choose what happens next.
And then I forget what time doors actually open. Doors open. Do doors open at 7 or 7:30? Probably 7:30. VIP is 6:30 to 7:30.
Probably that then.
Yeah, doors are at 7.
Doors are at 7:30.
Yeah.
Show starts promptly at 8.
Promptly
Be there
at 8.
at 8.
Yes.
Do not miss the intro.
It's going to be fun. We're super excited.
You nervous?
Only in the sense that you don't know everything that's going to happen. Like we were talking about it last night.
Yeah.
Joe made a great point yesterday on the air. We were talking about it yesterday at Elk Brewing as well. For a comic, like even like really renowned great comics, if Chris Rock is going to do a new hour where he's on the road, he'll go to clubs in New York and Los Angeles where he can walk on and do 15 minutes or 40 minutes, whatever he wants.
Yeah, and test it out.
He's not getting paid. The people weren't promised Chris Rock. So if it tanks,
you still saw Chris Rock.
Right.
we, in an interest to not have this year's show look exactly like last year's show or similar to the year before, we have. Is there anything on the docket that we've done in Grand Rapids before?
On the
stage?
I don't
think so. I
don't
think
know.
there is.
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, there's still us things, so they're in the same ballpark.
I would say I don't think any of the games that we're doing are the same.
Yeah, but as a result, they also haven't been tested.
Yeah.
So they
Not
might be
at
funny,
all.
or they might be a disaster, and that's scary.
They're just
Because
funny.
people are
That can
spending like
happen.
real money, and maybe getting a sitter or whatever, going out having a few drinks, planning on having a good time. And if we screw it up, that's
Right.
that's
Now-
Justin's fault.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
going
It's only
to
changed.
Last year went fine.
True. I'm assuming at some point during the show tomorrow, we'll talk about our planning process where Joe came up with the greatest name for a game ever.
I actually had it in my notes still.
Yeah, there are some times when
That was funny.
we come up with the name first and then work backwards
Yeah.
from that.
That happens a
figure out-
lot.
Yeah.
To figure out the concept.
Yeah.
That
And
happens
in this
a
case,
lot.
we still haven't figured out the concept. But man, that game has to be played someday.
No, I have a lot of concepts. I have a lot. It is morphed a bit.
Yeah.
I wish we had that whole conversation on actual tape.
I do too.
Because I don't remember all of it. I just remember that it just kept snowballing, and it was really insane. It was really.
It had
funny.
died down too, and then
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of had moved on and was doing other stuff, and then Joe just blurted out the name, and we all lost it.
Yeah, I left the room and came back in, and I'm like, did this happen again?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
We were all hysterical.
We
at that
were.
point. We were like nuts.
If only there were a way to like record our thoughts for later.
Yeah.
We need a
Thought
stenographer.
That is what we need.
That's
Yeah.
what we need. Half the time when we're not even on the air, I talk into these mics when I'm talking to you guys anyway. Why not just roll?
Hey, Joe.
I always put my mouth
Yeah.
near the microphone.
Yeah, it's happening.
I catch myself. I go,
always.
what am I doing? Everyone can hear me.
Yeah.
You're here. You're talking to people. Real
I have,
people.
on at least one occasion, put my headphones on to ask you a question when we weren't on the air.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, guys.
done that.
I can't hear you now. My headphones are on.
Speak up.
So there's not a lot of local news going on. But I did.
Not really,
I came
no.
across
Not the
one
kind we
story.
talk about.
This is,
No, I mean, the
That's a lot of
Whitecaps got a
sad stuff.
doubleheader
Yeah.
today.
and that'll be great.
Tigers home opener.
Yeah.
God, every time I look out the window, it's beautiful.
It's so much
I'm
better.
reminded that
Yeah.
Said yesterday.
the bad day. Yeah, the bad times are gone. It will never get cold again.
Yeah, that is a nice treat.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
Does this look like the face of someone who couldn't crack into a safe when he broke it? Have you seen this guy's face yet?
No. But yes, it does look like a person who couldn't break into a safe.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
that's because he couldn't. Now, when he got sick and tired of trying to crack a safe when he broke into some old people's house, what did he steal instead?
Case of Yoo-hoo.
Sandwiches and sandwiches and talcum powder.
The tablecloth.
Steve, you're up. Never mind. You weren't listening. Free beer wins. You get the point because He took a brownie. He took a brownie and gave up.
Oh, at a nursing home?
Yeah, like assisted living.
Yeah.
Not even a good
So they
brownie.
had like their own apartment.
No,
It was probably made out of one of the patient's own fudge.
It was a no better way. That is what they do at nursing homes, I hear.
It happens.
Yeah, a lot of bed sores and poo brownies.
Yeah.
No, but at the very, very worst,
Yeah.
it was a diabetic brownie.
Now, Joe, when we we started earlier on the show with a discussion of our Tim Tebow bet and his first at bat in the minor league baseball, where I have bet you that when he announced he was going to pursue baseball, and I said I thought he had a chance to make it. You said no way, he'll never make it.
Yeah, based
that
on
guy's an
nothing,
idiot
but
and a
whatever.
dope, and he's not even attractive or good looking.
Well, I don't think
and
he is.
I said no, you're wrong about everything. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
And so the bet is I think he'll get 20 major league at bats at some point.
Yeah, it had
And-
to be narrowed down because what it was what it was at first. The thought that he will play in the major leagues. Well, come on. I mean, the only reason he's there right now is because they sell jerseys. It would be easy to bring him up for one at bat.
Yeah, technically you get an at bat, you've played in the major leagues. But I agree, for stunt purposes, they might give him one at bat, but they're probably not going to give him 20.
No.
That's
He would have to-
that's at least that's probably 5 games.
He would
where
have
you
to
get to
prove
play the
himself.
whole game.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday in the minor leagues, in spite Joe demanding that I start paying him and me saving up money and paying him $40 already.
He made a home run, which I paid back today.
You
We're
did.
even again.
Yep. Now, obviously, when I chose to take the side I took in the Tebow bet, I chose the power of good, the power of the side of purity.
Yeah.
And
I
you chose,
happily
obviously,
chose for
the
him
negative
to fail
of that.
miserably.
It should be noted, as Brad tweeted at me moments ago, Tebow homered off Dominic Mazza.
Yes.
Probably doesn't ring a bell for you. He was drafted by the Giants in 2015 in the 22nd round of the baseball draft. His pick number, 666.
Ooh, that's not where I thought you were going.
Oh, no.
Holy
Oh, wow. That is
crap.
amazing. God beat the devil again.
Yeah, that's also his jersey number, his number on his jersey.
Yep.
Yeah.
The ball smelled of sulfur.
You know, something else was noted. He did have a home run in that game, but he also struck out 3 times.
Well, you know what? Michael Jordan missed a lot of game-ending shots. Abraham Lincoln lost like the first 2,000 elections he ever ran in.
Yeah, and then it's head.
These are all pretty great men.
I mean, some of history's greatest home run hitters didn't have that great of a batting
Yeah,
average.
Lincoln and Jordan, you're right.
So
They weren't, no one thought they were that great.
So far,
but,
Lincoln and Jordan have the same number of major league home runs as Tim Tebow, so I rest my case.
yeah.
But yeah, they had a few good years in them.
But I bet even those guys, I bet even Abraham Lincoln didn't stop at second base after a home run.
That was the part that disappointed me. Tebow finally makes contact, runs to second, and stops and waits for an umpire to tell him what to do.
Like,
Yeah.
are you sure it went over? I
boy.
didn't see it go over.
And that was, yeah, exactly. And that, we didn't see it. The home run, it basically blinded everyone to the fact that he did once again go to the wrong batter circle yesterday.
No, he did not.
No.
No, not yesterday, but that did happen recently.
It did. They had to yell at him.
I forgot about that. That is 2 things where he had
doesn't
said,
know how to play
I was a
baseball."
baseball
No.
player before I played football. I don't believe you anymore.
Yeah, where did you
You're
play
lying.
baseball? Because
People
even if
have-
you only played on Nintendo, you'd probably know the rules better than this.
In Tim Tebow's baseball, you warm up with practice swings wherever you want to in any circle that's in chalk, and you never run all the way around, even in the case of a home run, because that might be rude to a lady.
yeah.
God's
Exactly. Well, I can't run the bases without stopping. Otherwise, that'll seem like bragging to Jesus.
That's true.
Yeah.
He has to ask.
I'm honoring with humility.
I mean,
by stopping.
come on. I still barely know when guys are supposed to tag up ahead of time, and I know that you keep running on a home run.
I have to say 18 Our Fathers and 3 Hail Marys before I move on to the next base.
Lincoln
That's
Park.
that.
Woo!